Welcome to Liang Bua Cave. Now we are about 45 minutes outside of Rutang, and this cave has some real significance really in human development. So in 2003, somehow within this cave that we're gonna go check out, they discovered this little tiny skeleton that they think somehow relates to early humans. So we're at the Liang Bua Cave. And when we first rolled up in the car, we just pulled right up, the cave was all like locked down, but it just, the word spread that we were here, and here is our gatekeeper to let us in. Hello, Poggy.
Hello,
good morning.
Poggy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. And you can see huge entrance, really grand. And it really is something. What is this called, Kelly, where they hang down? Stalagmite? Stalactite. Oh my gosh.
The mites are from the bottom.
Here, I'll jump in. Always time to pose for a quick photo.
Oh yeah.
Tiga! So if this is something that can help them promote their business or just themselves, during these times you might as well take the time to take a photo. I mean, they love it. You gotta always watch your step here, but boy, this is really something.
This place.
Yeah.
Hobbit bones here.
The bones were here.
Yeah, from here.
Wow.
6 meter down.
So how did they discover the cave? Was this always here, open?
Yeah. Open.
And they just dug, and this is where they found the little Homo
Floresiensis.
Homo Floresiensis bones right here.
And Stegodon.
Yes.
Here. Komodo dragon.
Komodo dragon, really?
Big birds. Marabou.
Yeah.
Giant rat.
Giant rat, yes. All just within this area.
Yeah.
Wow. And something, how old? 60,000 years or?
A hobbit living here.
Yes,
Okay.
little hobbits is what they're nicknamed.
60,000
60,000
years ago until 100,000 years ago.
Okay, so
We are
between
living here.
wow, between 60 and 100,000 years ago is when they kind of estimate that these little people, again, nicknamed hobbits. And you know what I'll do? I'll drop in the links down below so you can see that. But just incredible. What a cave. Okay, well, we'll take a closer look, but boy, the way these just hang down, it is pretty incredible. Here's a pail. Wonder why they're collecting. So collecting water. Oh, I can see it dripping. You know, again, just with our lack of Bahasa in Indonesian, it's hard to get a lot of the proper information, but just to think, like, I wonder, was this cave opening always here and then somebody thought to dig and they discovered the bones? You know, how did that happen? But to discover that little hobbit creature, and there's a museum just down the street. Hopefully, when we rolled in here, like I said, the gate was locked and these guys pulled up. Hopefully they also have a key to the museum so you can see like a replication of all the bones. So we'll go check that out next. But in the meantime, we'll just take a little look here in the cave so you can see where, so this probably fell. I bet that probably broke off of somewhere up there. So, whew. Don't want to get hit by any one of those. Okay, so my guide here, who's, I think he's the guide, he's the gatekeeper anyway, is telling me that down some of these holes, these little crevasses, they run like 23 meters deep, and that there's more caves kind of channeled all back through here. So he was telling me that the guy who discovered those little kind of nicknamed hobbit creatures were from, like, I believe Canada. He said America, but he said Canada, so somewhere in North America anyway. So that, wow, oh my gosh. Okay, well, can't really see with this GoPro, but there is a really dark cave way back there. How far back does that go?
Yeah.
How far back does the cave go?
No.
Like 10 meters, 30 meters?
Yeah, this bedroom, the Hobbit.
The Hobbit's bathroom. He's nice. Joker. I like this guy a lot. But just to give you perspective, I mean, some huge drops. Wow, what an entrance though. Grand. Okay. I mean, the fact that you can just come up and touch these things is... I've been in caves before, and like all this would be totally roped off, for example. They just wouldn't even allow this free climbing, and touching the walls wouldn't be allowed. So, I mean, this is definitely right to the edge here. But, oh, so pretty. That's great. Yeah, it's one of the nice things about this area is that you can come in and actually interact with the environment. And the fact that like right there is where they discovered 60,000-year-old bones of little nicknamed Hobbit people, and you can just walk right on the excavation site. It's pretty incredible. And Kelly and the kids are kind of learning from this lady over here. Now, what did they discover over here?
They found the two bodies, the bones from the two bodies, over there.
Oh,
yeah,
so
that's last year.
So last year.
Yeah.
So this is still an active dig site, and again, the fact that we can just walk all over is pretty great for us. And so, what bones did they find last year? More like human type.
Human type.
Excellent. And where are the bones now?
In Java.
Okay,
in
Java,
Jakarta.
Jakarta. Okay,
There's a museum there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you go to that, probably maybe some sort of national museum in Jakarta to see the bones, well, Flores in this cave is where all those bones came from, either there in 2003, and this looks like another dig site maybe.
Yeah.
Kelly read online that they found like giant rats that were like the size of dogs and this kind of stuff. So, man, what a different world back then. So the caregiver here who opened up the gate is also the guy who's going to open up the museum for us. And it's just down the road. And speaking of the roads, oh yeah, so the museum's like right there. That thatched housing. Speaking of roads, this is like kind of the condition of almost the whole way. So, but you pass through these beautiful little villages. I mean, we must have seen hundreds of people across the whole 45 minutes just outside, chilling, kids playing,
Drying coffee.
There's so much coffee being grown here.
Yeah.
It was really
really cool to see it drying out.
There might be a hesitation to come all the way out here because it is kind of 45 minutes out of the way, but it's totally worth it. This is a great stop, and all the people we've met have been very friendly. And again, just seeing all the people, even though the roads. Hello, Poggy. Morning. Good morning, Poggy. But yeah, it's basically like this for the roads for the entire way down. But now, because we made the effort, we met the guy and got a lot of the information, and he's now opened up the little museum. Now, in this museum, I think are only like photos about the archaeological digs, and the actual bones themselves, I believe, are in Jakarta. And you can see all these like rice terraces just all over. I mean, just, this is great. Very beautiful. All right, so we'll get kind of an impression of the museum. I will say, so I don't know if it's a fee or a donation, but the expectation for our family of 5 is about 50,000 to come in and see everything. Okay. So.
Informational panels, cool.
Yeah, a lot of informational panels. And okay, I'm gonna kind of zip through, but it just gives you an idea. There's like the skeletons that they found and maybe what the humanoids look like. Oh, wow. So here's the archaeological actual dig. So where we were trampling on everything, there it is in action. So they're still digging here now. And they only have stopped because of the pandemic. So that's why that's just all closed. Okay, so here is, these are not the actual bones. These are just kind of the representation or the replicas of the bone. But you can see, not quite human, but that's kind of talking to kids about what that means, like a humanoid or whatever. But this is it. They're calling it the Homo Floresiensis. And that's what they found in the cave. Let's see. And then, yeah, I don't know. There's just too much information to actually show everything, but you get the idea. So you could definitely spend time in here. And although this is kind of a basic museum in terms of like just paneling and then the replications of the bones, I think the kids are going to have enough fun just looking. I mean, there's photos of everything, which is great. So the museum, the cave, absolutely a stop. The drive alone is worth it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if there's nothing else to it, we'll see you in the next one. Hey, little bonus just to add on. This was all discovered in 2003, so not that long ago. All right, we'll see you next time.